and welcome back to another episode of PB+J Movie Reviews. I am Brandon.
And I'm Justin.
And we got back from one of the most hyped movies
of
this
time.
Well, for us, because we're huge Marvel fans. The Avengers Age of Ultron.
Wow.
Starring a cast of a million.
I know. I mean, I didn't know Marvel could do a better movie than Avengers, but there we go.
That's arguable. So, what all of you want to know is that there's spoilers in this review. So if there's spoilers, please get out. Okay.
This is out of YouTube.
Okay, alright. And what you also want to know is this better than the Avengers? Does this even compare to the original Avengers? Avengers versus Avengers.
Yes.
Not like Civil War, just like...
Guys, you're gonna have to wait. You're gonna have to wait another year to get a Civil War, so we're not gonna bring it. Sorry, guys.
Or just go into your textbooks. There'll be another Civil War in your social studies textbooks.
Correct.
Okay, so let's compare. Both movies were fun and exhilarating.
Yes, but I would have to say, Brandon, the story of this movie had to be a little more coherent.
Exactly. The first movie was just a whole lot of fun. I loved it.
But the story again was pretty basic. There's bad guy, good guy, fight, woo. The world's gonna be destroyed, and that's it.
It also has his shield bad, but we have enough of that from Agents of Shield. So we're gonna get away from that show and go back to this. What I wanted from Age of Ultron when I heard it was announced, I wanted something bigger, an actual threat to the Avengers. Everyone was just swinging their little weapons willy-nilly in the other Avengers movie. Everyone was happy and jolly. It's not like they were fighting for their lives.
They were the Avengers, guys. They're like, nothing could destroy us.
There is an actual threat in this. That's what I wanted.
Yep.
Though it kept the fun of the first movie.
The story was definitely more developed.
The story, again,
there's a lot
more
more
developed.
things into the plot, yeah. And we'll get into that later in the review.
Brought back the characters that we love so much. Great dialogue.
Thank you, Marvel, for bringing in Hawkeye. He's really an Avenger.
We'll get back to him a bit later. So, yes, there was a lot of dynamics in the plot that I really enjoyed.
Guess what?
It was a bit darker than the past movie, and I enjoyed that, but it was still a lot of fun.
Marvel was able to make a good villain without Loki.
Yeah, woo! He's probably Loki in disguise.
I know, really.
Using one of his mind games or disguising himself.
Who knows?
Loki's everywhere. Loki's love. Loki's life. Except he won't rape you. But I wouldn't mind.
King Odin.
Alright, whatever.
Anyway.
So, I have bulleted points. I'm just gonna go over them. Now we have the action. The action in an Avengers movie is just a work of art. You know it's gonna be spectacular and it's gonna make you cry, but for the right reasons.
It was fantastic. It was great. It was, I would say, definitely Hulkbuster versus Hulk. I mean, it's arguable that it may be better than the first Avengers if they can do that.
Action-wise, it's definitely neck and neck. But that Hulkbuster Hulk fight was amazing and great.
It was beautiful.
Well, when you see your favorite heroes getting beat up, it's not totally beautiful, and all the new characters fighting along side by side, it was just
Scarlet
great.
Witch, pretty good, man. Don't mention moves.
Exactly. We'll get into that a little bit later. Okay, so now we're gonna talk about the Avengers. A whole rundown. Hawkeye.
He's there.
He's an Avenger. Wow. He's not one of Loki's minions. That would be a huge honor because Loki's awesome.
Spoilers, guys. He has a family.
He has a family? You see, he has a lot of heart. Just having a family, him talking to Scarlet Witch and getting him on board to be an Avenger is motivational.
You learn of his actual character and he gets character development that you haven't seen before.
And not only that, he's cool as always. Kicking some serious metal butts.
Even though Captain America is the head of the Avengers in quotations, Hawkeye really is the glue that holds the team together.
Who would think Hawkeye of all people doing that?
I know.
Give him a clap. I know he can't hear us, and Jeremy, the person who plays him, he would not watch our video, but we're just clapping because we're crazy people. We're schizophrenic.
Learn something. Arrow.
Make it happen. Okay, next we're going to talk about two characters together, Black Widow and Hulk.
Or Bruce Banner.
And in my notes, I have a heart with them. So you can guess that they're in love.
Well, sort of.
Well, there's a love, romantic dynamic going on. And I can feel it. my heart was pumping as I was watching. It's not like The Hobbit, where you have She-Elf, Tauriel, and Hobbit number 7 or something.
Yeah.
Philly.
They really had chemistry, and it was a big part of this movie, and it makes me wonder what's going to happen in the future.
That a believable chemistry. They talked about running away, because you could...
Leaving the Avengers.
Exactly. They have similar...
Stories. I mean...
Stories, yeah.
Black Widow, yeah, she doesn't turn into a monster, but multiple times in the movie, she says she is a monster.
She was...
For all the murders and assassinations she has done.
She's a trained assassin, and a lot of nasty things have happened in her past. So, she can relate to Hulk, or Bruce Banner, being a monster. And he, in this movie, is upset that he's a monster. And he's angry, because he's the Hulk!
It's rather difficult for him to, I guess, stay close to someone and be attached to them because of his Hulk and rage, and he doesn't want to harm or hurt the other person.
I just like how it's not a forced romance.
Yeah, it felt like it really was there.
Black Widow also has another purpose on the team besides being really cool.
Yeah.
She also calms down the Hulk.
I know, that was amazing, and you can see definitely
they have a lot of chemistry
with both these characters. And I mean, now Bruce Banner kind of has a little more control over the Hulk, which is
a little, but he does realize that he's a monster. Even
you saw in Wakanda that he was a monster.
The Black Panther reference.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
And also the character Black Widow. She was very cool. Same with the Hulk. You know this stuff already, guys. Come on.
Second movie, guys.
Yeah. Next we're going to Captain America. I wrote down Cap's moves.
Yeah, the effects were beyond awesome.
He just flips around.
Beautiful.
He's my favorite athlete in Ultimate Frisbee. Captain America all the way.
Now it's magnetic, his shield.
Yeah, I just love that. And he still stands for truth and justice. What he kind of glorifies in Captain America Winter Soldier, expanded here. I enjoyed it. I love this guy.
He definitely is like the American spirit. And
my favorite Avenger.
So optimistic. I love it. And here's the leader of the team.
I'm proud to be American thanks to him.
Yeah.
Not Obama. He's not my American role model. It's Captain America. Though he's fictional, I love him.
I vote for him.
Yeah. Next president, Cap, guys. Okay, now we're gonna talk about Tony Stark, aka Iron Man.
I have to say I enjoyed the plot of this movie. The fact that he developed artificial intelligence without telling the Avengers, which led to Ultron. You kind of see he messed up again. He did.
He's only human. He's a man in a can, as he says.
Yeah, he did something out of an impulse, a whim, which I understand. But he has to deal with the consequences, and he's more than just the typical a-hole that you've seen in the past.
With Iron Man 3, he definitely grew as a character. He's more matured.
Yeah.
But there's this big dilemma, this theme of artificial intelligence. Is it good to have?
And it brings
with
up a
Ultron,
really important point in today's society as well, because we're on the way of developing artificial intelligence. So if you're into that, watch this movie.
And with Ultron, the answer is no. That is not a good thing, because Ultron, he's one bad dude, or not really dude. He's a robot, and he took down Jarvis supposedly. So it's not like Star Trek where you just have the best character ever, Data, being a nice guy and helpful, and he's like the Chuck Norris of Star Trek. You don't have that. You have Ultron. He's a bad guy.
Wants to destroy the human race.
He's just a crazy guy.
Just total maniacal crazy.
I liked him. He was a good villain.
He's a real
and he
threat.
wasn't Loki again.
He's a real threat to the world and to the Avengers.
The Avengers, I didn't know how they were going to beat him. I knew they were going to beat him because there's going to be other Avengers movies after this, but I was curious.
Vision.
I thought one of the Avengers was not going to make it, but they pulled through, and yeah, I just love Ultron.
Yeah, I mean, we're not going to see him again. They got rid of him. Killed him off.
It's Marvel. They don't kill anyone.
Yeah. And he's awesome. And great villain, guys.